Good evening, everyone. My name is Sunny Zia. I'm the president of Long Beach Community College District Board of Trustees. And it is my privilege and honor introducing the Honorary Latino Muslim Unity, the first grassroots movement that unites Latino and Muslim communities through community building projects like taco trucks at every mosque. I stand with hijabis and Sanctuary Mosque that redefine Latino and Muslim narratives and promote positive social, cultural, and civic change. I personally know Raida Hamida, the founder and director of Latino Muslim Unity. We first met getting out the vote for Arab Americans in 2010 while she was working in Access California Services as a director of a refugee assistance program. As an example of great civic leadership, Raida, along with her family and friends who are here tonight, would volunteer to teach refugees that were soon to be citizens how important voting was in making sure their voices were heard. I have had the great pleasure of working with Raida in getting the vote out in impoverished and disproportionately impacted areas of Long Beach. She was a social worker for Long Beach Unified School District and a therapist at Long Beach Child Adolescent Programs years prior, and a perfect fit for the outreach efforts we did together. She was my Palestinian kindred spirit, and you could say that together we were the Persian Jewish and Palestinian Muslim alliance, and a testament that political disagreements between our communities won't divide us or hinder our ability to serve together with love for the better good of our local community and beyond. She was later recognized in 2016 and 2017 on Orange County Register as the most influential person in her community. She's my caring friend that goes above and beyond to help uplift people who need it the most and view themselves as the last, the least, and the lost. She launched Latino Muslim Unity with a supportive community and her team in 2015. Together, they made national news with hashtag taco trucks at every mosque, which instantly created a cultural revolution by bringing Latino and Muslim communities together, fighting hate, one halal taco at a time. How brilliant is that? I may add on top of that, kosher maybe. Latino, I'm just trying to tag my way along. Latino and Muslim Unity is a team of community organizers that has had an impact not only across the state of California, but continues to shatter stereotypes and capture the imagination and hearts of the community across the nation. They started in Orange County, traveled to South LA, to Sacramento, and even across the border to Rosarito to build bridges by taco trucks. They have served more than 250,000 halal tacos to thousands of people and helped change the culture and bring people closer together in the most delicious way. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and privilege to introduce the founder, Raida Hamida. Please help me welcome her to the stage as she receives this prestigious award on behalf of Latino Muslim Unity. Raida.
So she has a speech. I don't have a speech. Honestly, I'm so humbled by Sunny. Can we just give her a round of applause? As she was talking, I was typing up my speech. My battery actually died, but I was so embarrassed. I'm like, oh, whoa, she is amazing. So she did us justice. Thank you. And we call her the sunshine of our community. She is the Sunny of our community. And I want to just thank all the work she's done to advocate for our community as well. I also want to thank CCEJ for honoring us tonight. It was a privilege to meet the staff. Can we just give them a round of applause too, because this is an amazing event. And Jean, thank you so much. Jean, don't fall asleep. He fell asleep when we were having dinner. I appreciate your story, and you're an inspiration. And I also want to say thank you to the Latino Muslim Unity team. Can I please have them please join me on stage? Because without the Latino Muslim Unity, we don't have a movement, and each and every one of them play a huge part. Jean had mentioned that all of us, including the honorees tonight, do this on our personal time. Many of us are mothers, 3 of us are mothers, and we have children that are very demanding, and you know, being a mother is a full-time job. And so Perla, she's also an educator. Everybody needs a Perla on their team, that's what I say. She's an educator, and she has a child that actually also has a disability, and she teaches autistic children. So she's like a powerhouse. Lucy is our Latina Muslim. Yes, there are Latinos that are actually Muslim, and she keeps us in check. We call her the haram police, because she'll tell us when something is haram, which is forbidden. And then we have Rebecca, the Jewish ambassador. She is the neighbor that everybody needs to have. She has been there for me through thick and thin. If I ever need anything, I call her, and she does it without any attention, without any recognition, without an audience. And I love you so much, Rebecca. You guys really, you don't know how important it is to have a Jewish neighbor. And then we have my sister, Noor. Noor is our attorney. She's actually studying law at Loyola. We're going to put her to work. And I can't do anything without her, because, you know, she'll always put me in check as well. But she's also my fighter. And if anybody ever has a problem with me, they have to report to Noor. Maria is our cultural sensitivity, like, extraordinaire. She'll tell me to use the word Latinx. She will also learn about our culture, and is so open and so sensitive, and she's our social media expert in regards to how to reach the hearts and minds of diverse communities. Then we have Bear. She's only 19 years old, and she is the person that brands our models of all our projects. She's the artist behind all of our work. So it does take a village, and this is my village. I also want to let you know that every negative experience we just described earlier on in the program, we have an opportunity to change that into a positive experience. And with taco trucks at every mosque, we actually heard someone said that if they're not careful, or if you're not careful, there's going to be, the Latino culture is so dominant, there's going to be a taco truck at every corner. And I was like, that is amazing. Let's bring a taco truck to every mosque, another, place that has been demonized. And let's celebrate each other. Let's join together. Let's get to know one another, because our culture is our power. And so if we know ourselves and we embrace who we are, they cannot break us, and they will not divide us. So today we see a diversity of honorees. We have Hugh, which is an amazing person, but also an activist for the LGBT community that I personally have worked with. He has been a social worker and has brought so much change to our community. Marisol, she's amazing. By the way, she's a district director for Assemblymember O'Donnell. Do you know how hard that is? And she does all this other work. That's amazing. And I just want you guys to know, like, we are so honored to be among all of you. We have Emily. She is a social justice advocate, a teacher, and educator. Anika, I haven't met you, I have to be honest, but I'm sure you're amazing. But the reality is, it takes all of us. We can't do this alone. And if we just fight for ourselves, like, justice is not just for us. We have to fight for all of us. And with that, I want to introduce Perla really quick. She's going to just talk about her personal experience through this movement. Thank you.
Hi, good evening. My name is Perla Dionisio, and this is how I ended up here. Almost 2 years ago, due to a family conflict, I was about to give up on my education, a couple months shy of receiving a degree in psychology from Cal State Fullerton. I spent 4 days crying in the dark corner of my couch, and I truly could not go more than a few minutes without breaking down and crying. Around the same time, the administration signed a Muslim ban. And for someone that finds comfort in social media, just reading the posts and pictures of people, protesting and protecting, it kind of inspired me. And then I received an invitation for a little event called I Stand with Hijabis. And we were challenged to wear a hijab and go about our regular day and then congregate at a mosque and share the experience. And from that moment on, I became part of Latino Muslim unity because it strengthened me personally. And as a good old Mexican, tacos, come on, it can't get any better. So when I heard about the project, I went out and I supported, and then I just ended up being part of the team. So I'm like the official driver. And I also sit at the board, and it's such a great experience working with Rita and with all the women and the men.
They're not here.
They're not here.
Because they're watching our kids.
Yes. And needless to say, I did graduate, and now I am a special education teacher for Santa Ana Unified School District. So thank you so much. Thank you, and thank you everybody for coming tonight.